Okay, Peter, your watch has arrived, at least your box has arrived, so we're going to open it up and have a look at the presumed watch that's inside. Okay. Very cool. Ah, yes, the BellMatic. Very nice. All right. So, let's see. This is a expandable band. Kind of cool. Let's see what we got. So this is a February 1972 4006 6031. One of the neater looking of the BellMatics. It definitely has a cool cushion case. Really nice looking watch. These are pretty cool. I like these. All right, so let's see if we can get a good look. It's a little hard to see. It's so reflective. It's hard to make out. All right, well, a couple things to check on these, of course. You had mentioned something about the day or date wheel that wasn't quite right. So those, oh yeah, looks like your day wheel is a bit off. All right, well, we can certainly see if it's turning over at all. It looks like it's tilted slightly up, which may mean that it's either riding on top of or somehow out of kilter with its change mechanism, but it's there. Let's see if we go back, if we can make it go through the day changeover again. Nope. All right, we just didn't go back far enough. Okay. Let's go forward. No. Okay, well, we'll look into that. That's certainly something to be corrected. This is one of the more desirable versions of this watch, and for good reason. That blue hand or a blue dial and dark outer ring with the red is really quite cool. All right, let's see if we can get some power in your secondary mainspring. We got two mainsprings in this, one for the timekeeping and one for the alarm. So we'll put that in, pull out your button, and yeah, so the alarm's working. That's always nice. That's good to hear. Okay, that's great. Let's see if we can get into the case back and just kind of look at the movement to see how it's doing. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if we can easily remove your case back. I don't think so. We're gonna have to put this one on the machine and get it taken off. Nope, that's it. We got it. Look at that. Okay, well, very clean watch. I don't see any signs of service in the back. But a clean movement, which is nice. A lot of times these, because they have a button which needs a seal and a crown which needs a seal, they are susceptible to water. Water intrusion is never a friend. But you have a little bit of rust. I can see some here. For example, these are sort of the canary in the coal mine. Your spring, which holds your movement in place, can oftentimes be the thing that rusts first because it's close to the edge and it's made of a mild steel or a spring steel that will in fact rust. So this is a 4006A, which is the domestic American style, export style. It's got some hair and dust in there, but overall doesn't look terrible. 17 joules. Okay. Certainly nothing in your cap jewels as far as lubrication. That's dry as a bone, so definitely needs a service, but not a bad starting point for sure. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just see where it is. Let's put some power in the mainspring. That's this one here. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's go put it on the time grapher and just have a look, see how it's doing. Be right back. When you said it was out of adjustment, it certainly is. It's losing a ton of time, but that's an adjustment. That's not a terrible thing. We can always get that rate back to 0 seconds per day, loss or gain. Beat error, of course, is again an adjustment. It's the amplitude that we look for, and 235 honestly is a respectable number for any Seiko, but for these they tend to run a little bit higher than they generally run in the 250s, 260 range, but we'll get there. I think we'll be able to adjust all this out once we get everything serviced. It'll look a lot better. Again, I'm not going to do any major adjustments now. We'll of course hit those when we get through with the service, but it is what it is. So you're seeing the result of the power spike in the amplitude that comes from winding the mainspring all the way up. The bridle pushes pretty hard against the barrel, and you'll get a sort of higher number than the steady state value for the movement. But 220s, 230s are respectable numbers, but you certainly are in need of a service. This is a very dirty watch that would benefit greatly, I think, from having the service done. So I think we should move forward with that. All right, we'll be back. Give me one. Well, I think we're in a good starting point. This is a really nice example of an early BellMatic, and I have a crystal, so we're ready to get the crystal replaced. That's no problem. You definitely need one. You've got a big crack here across the center. I don't think there's much I can do about that. But we'll get to looking at what's going on here with your day disc. Hopefully it's not the disc itself, but some small component that we can make better. But we'll know once we get digging in. I don't know what you want to do with your hands. The loom is okay. It's darkened, of course, due to some moisture. That's a judgment call. Definitely could loom them if you want me to. You just have to let me know. I can clean the hands a little bit to get the haziness off, but they won't brighten up very much in the loom component. So just let me know. Let me know what you would like to do, and we can make it happen. All right, well, thanks again, and I'll be in touch, and we'll chat and move forward with the service.